Now recording.
So Slime Beast is me and him got in a fight on Twitter like 6 or 7 months ago because he was a part of that drama with I can't remember who that is. Who's the guy who
Plague Moth?
Plague Moth, yeah. And then Slime Beast was like a huge Plague Moth detractor or something, but they'd get in these like really retarded debates. And the creepy reading was a part of it too. And then I made a tweet that said something. It said something like, "Man, kind of sucks that there's so much dark shit going on with this drama because it's so autistic. It'd be fun to cover." And then Slime Beast took umbrage with that, and then we just went back and forth on Twitter. But he is a complete and utter retard. He's like, he's brain dead. He full on brain.
Well, he's got 9.56K subscribers.
Those are dead. Those are dead subs. Now he's kicking a hornet's nest. So good luck.
We should kick.
Plague Moth is gone for now. He'll be back, don't worry. But yeah, Plague Moth is gone, so this is a time for reflection. And one of the things I wanted to reflect on now is sort of how I became involved tangentially.
Okay, now Plague Moth, is Plague Moth the one that supposedly has the Daisy destruction thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, up to date, chat. Don't look that up.
All right, so Slime Beast, retard, makes a video on Queman. Let's watch.
With the YouTube commentary community. And this is something that I never really have been a part of, except for when all of this shit with Plague Moth went down, because, people were asking me to be on streams, people were asking me this, asking me that, asking for evidence. And it's interesting because at a certain point I was sort of half-assedly trying to get people to talk about it, and then at a certain point the coin flipped, the page turned, and people were coming to me, trying to get me to do things. So it was kind of an interesting thing there. But one of the things I came away with is there are a lot of small streamers and a lot of small content creators who are just blatantly lying, doing a lot of crazy shit, stalking each other, doxing each other, lying about each other, framing each other, having spats with each other, bilking each other, scamming each other. There's a lot of crazy shit going on, and it's all stuff that the commentary community could be covering, but it's like within the discords and it's within certain circles, so it's not going to get to see the light of day unless something really crazy happens. It just is really funny. And the people who do talk about it usually are the smaller channels. There are people who do bring these things to light, but usually they're very small.
Also, or right, just I'll let you speak now. Or people don't cover the Discord people doxing each other, because why the fuck would I bring attention to some 10 viewer dude getting doxed on Now Recording?
Yeah.
That would be completely counterproductive to that person. That would make me a douche. Yeah. Yeah, you got doxed in the server of 20 people? Wow, let's make an episode of Now Recording on it. Fucking show your face as well.
Is the whole video just gonna be the monkey?
No,
is he not?
No, it's not. It's
okay,
not.
I was about to be like, is this one of those fucking videos?
I was thinking
where it's
the
just...
same thing. Yeah, it's not.
He needs to get to the
10
point.
to 20, to 100 people watching. It's not going to be, a huge person doing this. And rightfully so. It's petty, infighting and drama. But the thing I wanted to talk about now, without getting too much further into this, is this dude named Queman.
Let's go.
Queman's going to be our example of a liar. Something I very much dislike.
All right, I'm with it. I'm with it.
I disavow that statement. I disavow that statement.
All right, hold on. I'm getting rid of the dissenter.
Beck of the Crabs has stated he
Okay, guys, we're going forward.
No, I need him to talk because none of you guys are.
I would like it noted that Xylee Gets Real does not back up the statement that Queman is a liar. Thank you.
Okay.
Also,
okay, and then he can go on stream and call you a trailer park whore.
True, he has.
Also, I got source material from Beck of the Crabs, not from Matt. Beck of the Crabs gave me this.
You fucking asked for it. Oh my god.
I didn't ask for it. You gave it to me.
Teddy with the 499 says, "Wait, Beckett didn't give his opinion on Mary Morgan." Okay.
Yeah, what do you think, Beckett? Mary Morgan would or would not?
I would not. Would not.
Okay,
cool.
Beckett likes them. Beckett likes them a little.
Okay, we did 10 minutes on Mary Morgan. Can we fucking watch this video?
I'm just saying that Beckett, much like his ancestors, likes to go to foreign lands. Right?
Accurate. Shut the fuck up. Let's go.
2 people within the commentary community. Not everybody, but just a few. Now, Queman is one of these dudes who's like, I have an accent, so I'm interesting. And he's part of the subsection of commentary YouTubers that just basically will yell at someone and, bully someone and call someone names, until they relent and, then they win and they're right. At least that's from my experience. And, hey, maybe I'm only experiencing the things where Queman has acted like that, maybe he's a peach of a guy in 95% of his content that I didn't say.
He is.
No,
But
No.
Very true.
Can I be honest?
Queman's a good one.
It's actually kind of chill when he's not, being a merciless bastard on his stream.
yeah, that is true.
It's actually pretty chill.
I could watch.
The thing that's
the video.
interesting, and this all ties back into Plague Moth.
I don't think he'd
again,
have me around him though.
Now that he's gone from YouTube. TCR, that creepy reading was on a live stream recently about some other dude named Just a Robot. These are all names that you probably don't know, and they're names you don't have to know. Essentially, everybody I'm going to be talking about
is. Are you telling me creepy reading has been exposed?
I literally told you about this.
When did you
guys
tell me
just
about
don't
this?
listen.
Like a couple of days ago, I was like, Creepy Reading was on Chuds, bringing up, basically, Creepy Reading went on Chuds to talk about Jar, and what he brought up was this 17-year-old saying that Jar, sent her, porn of Jaden animations through Google, and that Jar was a monster because of it.
And
And
then
the
the
Queman
next day
came
it
and destroyed
dropped.
his life, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we watch that after this? Or is it going to go into it?
Yeah, it'll go into it. It goes into it. That's
Okay.
kind of what Slime Beast is talking
Because
about.
I really hate the creepy reading, so I'm very happy that he got destroyed.
relevant outside of drama YouTube, and no normal person should ever, know these names. But here we go. So that creepy reading was on a live stream with a dude who goes by the name Chud Logic. Again, I know you're going to be wondering who the fuck any of these people are. They have huge audiences, they have their own audiences, but it's circles that, we usually don't travel in. And on Chud Logic's stream, that creepy reading was talking about a dude named Just a Robot. Yeah, so during the stream, that creepy reading talks about this Just a Robot dude and says this.
Yeah, there's probably a reason why he's defending. I don't think Jar realizes that asking for softcore porn from minors is like a problem.
Wait, what?
He's done that himself, apparently.
Okay, wait, what?
So
Wait, that was the thing?
Okay, so when he says minors, he is talking about a 17-year-old artist that was in Jar's server.
Okay.
Who basically Jar was asking for images of Jaden animations, which is weird, which is really fucking weird. And when he found out she was 17, it got changed to lewds and stuff. It's all a bit weird. It's not compared to defending a groomer like Cinebear or all the other shit Jar's done. I don't know. It doesn't seem. It's not the kill shot people seem to think it is.
It's overreaching, right? It was
it's just
everyone
that's weird. I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, it's dude, she's 17 and nearly 18. I don't know. Just say no to doing her document's really weird. She's I was a minor. I didn't know the difference between right and wrong. I'm you're 17. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't magically turn 18 and you're oh my god, I've got a conscience. It's not how anything works.
17 and a half to be more specific.
Yeah, it's just really weird. Again, Jar's a weird guy. I will be the first person to make a video about that. But I don't see this as Jar being a or something. Is
that what the creepy reading is saying? That he's a full-blown...
Jar's so I believe Creepy's claim here is that Jar doesn't see an issue with doing things with minors because he does it as well. But his example for doing something around a minor that's inappropriate is a 17-year-old. Cinebear was talking to a 14-year-old. There is a significant difference between these two things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also let's be clear. Everyone in the ACC is drawing pornography, but at 17. It's it's just I don't know, man.
They're all weirdos.
People keep making comparison to the fruitcake server leaks, this thing that caused the Lio Peaches drama. But the fruitcake server leaks is they had a 15-year-old and they weren't going, I'd like some porn. They were going, okay, draw this person's tits bigger and have them fucking this person to a 15-year-old. And also people who may have been younger than that. It was a significantly different situation. And I don't know. I said this in the video. People are going to come out going, oh, I want to get this little jab in. And it's okay, sure. But compared to some of the other stuff, I just don't think it's up there as serious.
Mm. What you just heard is TCR talking about a YouTuber by the name of Just a Robot. And Just a Robot was defending another YouTuber, I guess, called Cinebear. And Cine apparently groomed a kid in Discord messages and was sending this kid like drawn pornography and different things like that. So TCR directly says, very fucking clearly, he says that he thinks Just a Robot may not have seen an issue with Cinebear trading images with a kid because Just a Robot had a minor draw him a lewd image, I guess. So it's very clear in what TCR said. So I don't know how anybody else could get some other weird random meaning out of what he just said. You'd have to be a complete fucking idiot to not understand the basics of those sentences. Now, this Queman guy, who's one of these, like I said, a smaller commentary YouTube guy, he pops into the stream to be British and angry at TCR, and then he claims this.
Of artwork from someone who was quite literally a YouTuber.
10 minutes to say that he asked a 17-year-old for a comic, dude. No fucking way.
What are you doing at Queman?
10 minutes to get to. That's fucking crazy, bro. I can't, and you frame it as asking a minor, like it's the same as Cinebear's situation. They're 17, bro. Who gives a fuck?
Well, okay, dude. Wow.
There's a lot of reasons to give a fuck.
I do not care. I do not care unless the person is like under 15. I do not give a shit.
But the thing is, right?
I do
The
not care.
thing is,
I do
no,
not care.
I won't even say like I'll say that I don't care, and I don't think Creepy Reading cares, and I don't think Slime Beast cares. I think this is fucking
None of
fake,
them
fake
care.
bullshit, fake, yeah, fake. There's a phrase for it, like fake outrage, like fake outrage. I think it's fake outrage. They don't actually care. They just see an opening and they're gonna take it, so they can get their little likes and their little retweets and their little euphoria and dopamine and all that stuff, and they get to fucking fly away and be happy and get praised. That's I don't give a fuck, and I don't think they give a fuck.
This is why I said I do not believe that millennials and the Gen Zers will ever see eye to eye on things.
No,
We'll never. Unless where there's hope, we have the Cubans of the world, right? Maybe he could become like a dictator of some kind there in England. England, the UK has a history of fascist leaders. So,
What?
well, you've got a history of fascism. My bad.
Okay, I'm gonna reiterate my question. What? Like,
Yeah, fascism also almost took off in the UK.
yeah, that doesn't. Okay,
no,
fuck. Yeah, I know you're
Deberia.
fake.
Yeah,
I
it
know
almost took
you're-
off.
I know
Who
you're
gives a fuck?
fake.
It almost took
Who
off.
gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Deberia
Yeah,
says no, he does care. He was fighting me on Reddit about it on different subreddits. No, I'm telling you, it's all fake. It's all fucking fake. He does it because he's autistic and he just feels like he wants to beat you on Reddit. That's it. He just wants to win.
You use the autistic argument again. How about you rephrase that, Matt?
True. It is true.
Maybe don't be asking your fans like for pornography.
Does Jar have fans? Is this not just some retard in a Discord? Is this really a fan in the way that we think of like a Minecraft YouTuber preying on one of their child
Yes.
fans? No, it's not. Is it retard? Show me that. Show me that. Show me the whole fucking manipulation that's happened here. If he just says in a Discord, draw Jaden animation sexy, and some 17-year-old draws Jaden animation sexy, that's not fucking grooming, dude. And that's not even anywhere near as bad as
When the fuck did I say
Not
grooming?
even remotely
Well,
comparable. Not even comparable.
I'm
It's
not
stupid.
I'm not calling Jar a groomer, buddy. Where did I say that? Like,
I'm
get
saying
the
it's
fuck
not
out
even
of here.
remotely comparable to Cine. You were
I
saying he
wasn't
did it as well.
comparing it to Cine.
Yes, you
You
were. You
are.
said he
You're
did it too. You said he did it too. That's what you started us off with. That was the whole point. It's not even remotely comparable.
Oh my
Asking us
God, dude.
openly in a Discord, someone draw this, and a 17-year-old draws it. Was it even
my God.
explicit? Was it explicit?
Man, Queman got a lot of fake outrage mileage out of that. Holy shit. All of that screeching over TCR
What?
at the beginning of the stream.
Wait, was Queman screeching?
Nope.
The only person I heard screeching was TCR.
Yeah, but also, I mean, I don't think the wording that he uses is correctly, but the TCR person is definitely implying that whole power imbalance argument. Like this person's a fan.
But
kinda
that power imbalance argument is so close to grooming too. Like it
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't use the word grooming necessarily, but I can see how you can get to the word grooming, right? How in your head you could do that. Do you know what I mean? Because they are very closely tied together. You're using your relationship or your higher status to get something done. But then again, it's a fucking 17-year-old. Because shocker, right? I hate to break it to the fucking Gen Zers of the world, right? I sound like such an old man, but I hate to break it to you. Okay, that's how life works. The reason you accumulate wealth and success is so you can get pussy. That is how.
Well, that's the thing. Like when you're famous, right? So when women walk into a bar, 90% of men in that bar want to fuck that woman if she's conventionally attractive. They do. When a dude walks into a bar, not a lot of women want to fuck that guy, even if that guy's like really, really good looking. But when you're famous, you now become the hot woman. Now, if you're famous, you walk into that bar, 98% of that bar wants to fuck you. And it's an amazing feeling, I imagine.
It's like they don't understand why, like, and they should get this, right? Why the fucking hot model, right? That fucking models for Vogue, right? Is dating some fucking 60-year-old fat loser that you would think is a fat loser, right? It is because he has money and he has power. And they are attracted to his money and his power, right? Like, that's just how that shit works. It's not predatory. You're offering something. It's like basic biology, right? It's basic, not biology, but like social science.
It's trophy hunting,
right?
The girls are trophy hunting. That's all it is. Yeah, that's all it is. You know, they go to a show, they see the rock star. By the way, this girl would be of age. They see the rock star. They want to fuck the rock star. The rock star fucks the girl, and then they get the trophy. And they can be like, I had sex with Ronnie Radke at Warped Tour, and it was awesome. That's all women want.
Yeah. And then you get the ones that go too far, like Jimmy Savile.
Well, that was different. That was way different. All right. That was completely different.
I'm just throwing a wrench in the works on purpose. But no, it is true. That's just how shit works. It's not grooming.
Statement that Just a Robot also got nude artwork from a minor or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, there's probably a reason why he's defending. I don't think Jar realizes that asking for softcore porn from minors is like a problem. He's done that himself, apparently.
Okay, wait, what?
That's a lot of stretching, buddy. You got a lot of mileage out of that one. Holy shit, what a fucking idiot. Now, I just played you the clip from the beginning of the stream, right? I just played you the clip where TCR said, Just a Robot may not see an issue with what Cindy did because Just a Robot also asks for...
Okay, but you're adding another thing. Is the 17-year-old an artist?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Then
you're adding a whole other element to this, because then it's like it's their professional like
No. Okay. So the reason that the 17-year-old was keen to draw the art was because it was like attached to, like, if they did, they'd get like an artist tag in Jar's Discord server.
Yeah, they were trying to get a role.
Yeah. Look, the whole thing, like, you're trying to logic brain this, Beavers, and that's a mistake because this whole thing is very dumb. Also, like, Slime is like, again, doing this thing where, like, oh, you know, Queman's adding fake outrage. I'm sorry, the way that Creepy phrased this makes it sound way more serious than it fucking is.
Exactly.
Just way more serious.
Well, they're like addicted to allegations. They got like 15 allegations in their pocket right now, waiting to put it down. Like, they got this guy did this guy did that, this guy did it. Like, they collect all these allegations. They sit in these VCs and they talk about all the allegations they have. It's like what we were talking about, Beavers, like where the ACC people are, you know, bragging about their trauma or whatever. These people are bragging about how many allegations they know.
Played you the clip where TCR said, Just a Robot may not see an issue with what Cindy did because Just a Robot, you know, also asks for lewd drawings. Okay? So Queman jumps into the call, reframes that, lies, and says that TCR was saying they were doing the same exact thing in general, bringing up grooming. And he says to TCR, show me the evidence of, you know, grooming. As if TCR made that claim. Now, TCR then goes into this whole thing where he's saying, you know, I'm not comparing Just a Robot, you know, to Cindy in terms of what they did, because Queman is talking about grooming a minor, all of these different things like that. To which Queman doubles down on a stream anyone can rewind, and continues to gaslight TCR so hard that Chud Logic joins in. And I don't think Chud realizes this. I don't think Chud did it on purpose. But he joins in on the gaslighting, and the two of them are telling TCR he said something he didn't, to the point that TCR apologizes. And somewhere in there, we lost the truth. The truth of what happened and what was said is gone. Right before your eyes, in real time, live if you happen to catch it, you got to see a commentary YouTuber completely changing what happened to fit his own narrative. And this is one of the problems that I have with the commentary community in general. I've seen a lot of stuff like this go around where things are misrepresented, and sometimes people get called out for it. Sometimes there's self-policing in the community, and that's great. But other times people don't really get called out, and they just continue to do it for a long time until they do something else that pisses off their community brothers, and, you know, then they get ousted. I mean, look at Chud's stream itself. So instead of doing a video where I'm just like celebrating and saying, yay, Plague Moth is gone, wahoo, I figured I'd do a completely different video about a completely different subject. This thing with Queman lying on the stream, it's not really a big deal. It's not a huge thing. He could have just made a mistake, but, you know, he then doubled down, and then he tripled down when I questioned him about it later.
I didn't lie on the Chud stream. I've seen your comments, Slime Beast. At the very start, Jar says, I think, not Jar, sorry, TCR says, I think I know why Jar's defending Cinny. It's because he's kind of done the same thing. So that's where he compared to Cinny. Just helping you out there. Go back and check the video. Your sped friend is a fucking retard.
God, I hate his Wiggler. So
Totally embarrassed himself in that stream. They spend the rest of the time stammering. I'll do better, Slime Beast. We'll play it right now. I learned a lot.
You know the worst thing is that Wiggler thing is now his thing because Keffels is gone.
Yeah.
It's now his thing.
Is anyone else
He's
doing the Wiggler anymore?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a few people with them. It wasn't even Keffel's thing originally. Like it predates Keffel's. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe the Wiggler is like a curse.
It's the era of BK before
This gay shit. Get this gay shit out of here.
Yeah, there's probably a reason why he's defending. I don't think Jar realizes that.
There's probably a reason why he's defending Cinny, right? We all agree that's what he's talking about there. There's probably a reason why he's defending sick in square brackets. Cinny.
Asking for funding. I don't think Jar realizes that asking for softcore porn from minors is like a problem. He's done that himself, apparently.
He's done that himself. So Cinny did this thing. I know why he's defending Cinny. Cinny did this thing. He's done that himself.
Yeah, where in that was the grooming and all the stuff you talked about later in the stream? I didn't hear all those other things you brought up and claimed that TCR said. I don't hear him comparing the two of them
you're an idiot.
on the whole and
You're
saying that Just a Robot did all of the things.
He's an idiot.
I'll
He's
say
an
this.
idiot.
If Chud were
That's
to go,
clear as day. That's clear as day what was being implied.
Exactly.
you want to talk about how impressionable someone is? If Chud on that stream right now would have went, this looks like grooming, doesn't it? What do you think that creepy reading would have done? Would he have went, oh no, it's not grooming. It's not grooming. It might be tantamount to grooming, but it's not. I don't think it's grooming. Or would he go, yes, Chud, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's grooming.
Yeah, it's grooming.
Yeah, it's
100% grooming. Yeah.
That's
as
why
soon
Jaws
as he-
defending him. This is the fucking Epstein Island of fucking the odd commentary. They're all doing it.
As soon as he compared Jar to Cinny Bear, that's where the grooming allegation comes in, because that's what Cinny Bear has been canceled for.
I hate that Queman is right.
He is. He's right in this situation.
But then again, I wouldn't take Queman on these types of things. He's got that tism, you know?
Yeah, he's got that
that hyper focused tism.
Yeah.
On things. He'll catch you.
Or
Beckett,
exactly
stop
the things,
fucking
or
clicking.
most of the things.
Beckett,
Yeah.
you are clicking a lot.
Sorry.
Yes, chat. It isn't me playing video games, okay? It's fucking Beckett. All right.
Things that Cinny Bear did. I heard him say one specific thing, which is get lewd drawings from a minor. I heard one thing that he said, and that thing is true, and what actually happened. So Queman, you absolute daft tosser, what the fuck are you even talking about?
The fuck is
What you just
daft
played on your own
tosser?
stream
Isn't
to
that
answer
is
me?
that a British thing?
Yeah,
You
that's
tosser, mate.
that's not how you say it. Like, no one says tosser like that. What the fuck? What is wrong with Slime Beast? Honestly,
Culturally appropriate.
I would rather we use the term wanker.
wanker is a much better term.
Much better version of that, and I don't think anybody's ever used the term daft wanker.
Well, here's the thing. Slime Beast. This was an attempt at a joke by Slime Beast, and the thing is, Slime Beast isn't funny, so it didn't land.
The correct terms
wanker.
are silly twat. Silly twat is a good one. Nonce, bloody wanker. Nonce is a great one. Nonce is a great
I like
one.
that word.
I thought nonce was like a version of dunce, but then I just realized it was just British people calling everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
a nice way of saying it.
It sounds better than, saying.
Yeah.
But also, you Americans, you can't say any of the words correctly. You think you do, but you don't.
Oh, Beaver, shut the hell up.
Americans are always right.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I'm not even British, and I can say them somewhat correctly.
You're close enough. You're
Yeah,
South
yeah.
African.
Let's finish this video.
All right,
on your own
thanks for
stream
doxing
to
me.
answer me in the chat proves you lied.
That is what I said. What I said is that that TCR came on and said that Jar was defending Cinny because he had done the same thing. And here we have TCR saying Jar is defending Cine because he has done the same thing. So I don't know if you've got like a mental disability or something. I think it's very likely, but it's there. So have fun, enjoy.
Lying to me, lying to his audience on the stream, saying no, TCR did say that, and then he doubled and tripled down. So I'm not thinking it's a mistake at this point. So that kind of erases the goodwill if it was a mistake and he just misheard or something. But yeah, it's something that doesn't really matter. But I wanted to talk about something different from Plague Moth anyway, and there you go.
So what you're telling me is Queman called you fucking mentally ill, right? And you decided to make a video on him. It's what?
Which is a totally sane thing to do.
Yeah, which is how this reads to me.
And a poorly edited video at that. Oh my god, that was horrible.
I don't know.
I've never liked Slime Beast at all. I always thought he was just so fucking annoying. I hate people that take themselves so seriously. That think they're doing justice in this world.
Ja, Kumo, Slime Beast.
I hate all these people. I hate all these people. I hate them all.